Think about ancient Rome. What do we usually think about? Well, we picture gladiators, we picture the Colosseum, we picture emperors and all the stuff we see in movies. But what if I told you that Rome's smartest economic moves was something that we still use today? It's called tariffs. Let me break down how ancient Rome used tariffs and why countries still use them for the exact same reasons today. So did Rome use tariffs? The answer is yes, they did. Rome had a tax called portoria, a customs duty, basically a tariff, placed on goods that crossed their borders, entered ports, or moved between provinces. These taxes were collected at checkpoints like city gates, seaports, and border crossings. The question is, does tariffs help? Did it help Rome's economy? Yes, it did. It increased revenue for government spending. First, it gave Rome money, lots of it, lots of money. Tariffs help fund things like roads, aqueducts, military and public buildings, and it does all of that without raising direct costs or taxes on Roman citizens. It protects Roman farmers and producers from being crushed by cheaper foreign goods flooding in from other regions. Also allows for trade control. Rome to control trade routes, regulate foreign merchants, and keep economic power in Roman hands. Same strategy, different empire. How is this the same today? Tariffs still have the same strategy today, just a different empire. We are a modern government. The United States, China, and the EU still uses tariffs for the same purposes. Revenue generation, bring in that money for infrastructure, defense, and public programs. It also protects industry, local businesses from cheap overseas competition, like right now we use it for US steel, imported electronics. It also limits foreign influence, just like Rome. Countries use tariffs to control trade relationships and protect their economies from outside control. I can't really seem to understand what the argument is for why we shouldn't have tariffs on China. In fact, I saw today Mr. Wonderful, from Shark Tank, saying this.
Tariffs on China are not enough. I'm advocating 400%. I do business in China. They cheat, they steal IP. I can't litigate in their courts. They take product, technology, they steal it, they manufacture it, sell it back here. It's just not about tariffs anymore. Nobody has taken on China yet, not the Europeans, no administration for decades. As someone who actually does business there, I've had enough. I speak 400% tariffs tomorrow morning. I'll tell you why. Xi can only stay the supreme leader if people are employed. If we wipe out any business there, because we are still 39% of all consumables on Earth and 25% of the world's GDP, America is the #1 economy on Earth with all the cards. We will not have that forever. It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall now.
Well, hold on a second. I completely agree with him. It's almost like you're squeezing them to say, okay, let's make a decision. Let's stop this battle back and forth, and let's come to an agreement. Another clip of Nancy Pelosi saying the exact same thing.
In terms of tariffs, I think it's interesting to note that the average U.S. MFN tariff on Chinese goods coming into the United States is 2%, whereas the average Chinese MFN tariff on U.S. goods going into China is 35%. Is that reciprocal? And if there's one message that I want our colleagues to understand today and our constituents, is that on this day, your member of Congress could have drawn the line to say to the President of the United States, do something about this U.S.-China trade relationship that is a job loser for the United States.
You can find these clips of many of our politicians, both Republican and Democrat, talking about tariffs being beneficial to the American worker. So what has changed? The only thing that has changed is that it's Donald Trump at the helm of the ship.
I think the word would be flexible. You have to be flexible. Like he's asking the question about some companies. Some companies, through no fault of their own, they happen to be in an industry that is more affected by these things than others. You have to be able to show a little flexibility.
Last year, China made $1 trillion off of trade with the U.S. He said, that's not right. I've reversed it in a short period of time. He said, we will make $2 billion a day, and somebody had to do it. He said China wants to make a deal but doesn't know how to go about it.
What can we learn from Rome? Simple. Tariffs aren't just about money. They're about power, protection, and control over your economy. Rome knew it, and so do modern nations. So the next time you hear a trade war or new tariffs in the news, just remember it's nothing new. Rome was doing it over 2,000 years ago. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button. Tell me in the comments, do you think tariffs will help or hurt our country today? Have a great day. Think for yourself.